Okay, according to them, the police, they got in trouble with they did some things that they're hiding with the past neighbors and with the ones that moved in, and with some courts. And they've been making up stories about me. We were trying not to. There's people online still with threats against the kids in the grammar school. The reason they're like that, they got caught in a trap where they made threats against kids in grammar schools to me. So I would call up and they would have me arrested because they had a principal involved with upskirt photos with the kids, and worse. There's worse that they're hiding still recorded. So the Wethersfield police won't respond because they have doctors involved with the courts in New Britain who also attached me to fake conversations. Some Leahy family, they sold drugs when they were young. I don't have nothing to do with them. I only know them from a context. After they all graduated, some Rick Sanfayon and some John Mayano, they made confessions about this with the roles with my other neighbors here, because one used to be a police dispatcher, one has a sex offender on the sex offender registry, tied to some detective Dylan also. People confessions to me about him through my whole life. I never had one conversation with him. I have affidavits from a kid when I was little involved with this. These guys are messed up. And with the courts, they're the sickos with the court. They don't put anything in writing. They break the rules right in courts. They don't put writing. In WFSB, they don't put the other side of the story. The other news, they don't put the other side of the story. And then they just make up stuff. This is they're trying to mess up the experiment. George, what's his name? Abraham Lincoln talked about the experiment. We were still colonizing. We'll forget the experiment. We lost, we win, then we try the experiment. First you win. First you put the criminal doctors and stuff with the kids. You get them out of the school. There's a Christine Tardet too, recorded with the New Britain court, also involved with the people with the rape threats, even from the court online. And then then after that they sequence shift in cases to hide that, and then to hide the threats against the president on that. So that they did evidence fabrication moves in a court, and they can't tell the truth about the president threats without telling that on themselves. So that was set up because they're investing people to lie progression cover up roles and natures. Because of what we inherited was still breached. We're still breached, America, especially Connecticut. CT is cherry tree. This is why George Washington had to counter extort them with the French general right before the last battle of the Revolutionary War. Had to come to Wethersfield, Connecticut, right next to Hartford, Connecticut. Still deeply sick with the campuses involved with the courts too, because they have this with the Joe Aiello family. They have all the connected rap mobs who are not police, juxtaposed with the police, and then the drug dealing and stuff like that growing up. Like all these people tied to Johnny Duke, and with this kid, and with the courts, different natures of courts. Johnny Duke, and then with the boxing, and then we have every rap mob from my town that doesn't even box. They just go there to be a rap mob with them, and we can't even defend our kids from police sick with them with doctors still. That's why every generation they have complaints in the area about people with sick natures hurting the kids, and they can't complain about it. The media says because in the background there's people who are saying that they're referred to as influential families or something like that. In other words, they can't. All they have to do is tell the truth on paper, and I'll smash them because they attach me to fake conversations. They're in trouble. The police are in trouble because they attached me to fake conversations after they did with the online rape threats and with the area ones, and then tied to the confessions with the house with the Dillian guy. There's a problem with some sick police, some sick detective people, and they're going to get off my name. They're going to get off kids. They shouldn't have pretended that they know me too. People in the court too. Respond, fix the articles in the paper, and let's go. Then we'll talk what I was going to tell them, what's recorded in the first place.